Just by looking at this pattern piece, I could already tell that the V is going to be very, very deep. So I'm just showing you the alteration that I made because it'll be much more easier to explain it. I took it up 2.5 inches up and just brought it back to the shoulder. Now, I did think about whether or not I was going to make the shoulder wider, but I don't want to change the integrity of the actual design of the bodice by making the shoulder wider. So this is how I'm going to do it. So I guess you will see how it worked out. So these are the two front pieces. As you can see, the pleats are hand based down. Now I wanted to show you guys this because when I talk about prepping at my lunch break or doing all this fabric prep before I actually start a project, this is the type of things that I'm doing. I'm hand basting design details down, so when it's time for me to sew, all I do is just sew. I don't do anything else but just get on the machine and just sew, and that really makes it go by really quickly. Hi everyone, welcome back. And this week I will be reviewing Vogue 8921. And I know it doesn't look like much right now, but let me tell you, I absolutely love this dress. This dress was released in the fall 2013 collection, so just a couple months ago, and I immediately put it on my wish list. Speaking of my wish list, which was just a post of what I wanted to buy. Thanks, Erin. Erin is a subscriber to my vlog and my YouTube channel, and she saw the patterns that I wanted, and she asked me if she could send me a couple patterns. So this is one of them, and I will review the other pattern in a couple of weeks. So what really got me motivated to make this dress was when I saw the Josie Natori Spring 2014 collection. In her collection, she was inspired by the 1930s, and a major design detail of the 1930s was these deep V necklines, which looks like this. And I thought, oh yeah, you know, that Vogue dress that I had on my list has the same detail. So let me pull it out and see how it turns out. The finished length of this dress is 36 inches from the base of the neckline to the bottom of the hem. I added 2 inches extra to the dress because I wanted to make my hems deeper. The hems are 2 inches deep, so that means basically when you fold it once is one hem, and then when you fold it up the second time, that's a 2-inch deep hem. I like to use a deeper hem when I'm using a full skirt because that extra fabric in the hem weighs the dress down and it makes it hang really nicely. So the fabric I used for this dress is an ITY knit. I went with my exact bust measurements, which is 36, and a 36 on the pattern is a size 10. So basically I went down a size from my usual, but as I've talked about this before, it really doesn't even matter. Just check your measurements and make sure you're kind of in a good ballpark. So basically this dress kind of runs big, and even though it is a size 10 and it is my exact bust measurements, it's comfortable. It's exactly where it needs to be. You don't need any type of ease for this dress at all. It's just perfect. This is view A with the sleeves without those crisscrossing sashes, or well, however you call it. The reason why I chose to omit it is because I do like it, but you know I'm curvy. That's without being said. When I looked at the pattern, it looked like the sashes was going to start around here and it was going to end lower down on where the hip line is. And I just thought that that was just going to negate my waistline, and I can't have that. I have to have a waistline. And then you're going to put this X right in front of where where your waistline was supposed to be. I was just like, oh, this probably is not going to work for me, so I'm just going to, I'm not going to risk it. I'm just not going to put it in to begin with. And I really do like how it worked out. And the next major detail, apart from the neckline, is, of course, these pleats. Once again, I was a little hesitant because I don't really like pleats because they add volume. But these pleats hang really nice, and you know, they look good. They're flattering. They're not as bad. So there's pleats at the bodice, there's pleats at the skirt, and when you turn in the back, they got two pleats on the back bodice, and you know, matching pleats to the front in the bottom. Now, the one thing I would say is that I didn't put in a zipper. I can't remember if this needed a zipper or not, but I didn't put in the zipper, of course, and I was thinking, well, I usually don't even put in zippers in these knit dresses, so why didn't I make the top of the bodice cut it on the fold, so I wouldn't have to have that center seam in the back. But I mean, it's no problem. It's just the things that you think about after you're done making a pattern. Let's see here. Oh, you definitely don't need a zipper. I know I'm a champion for that, but really with this dress, you have enough ease to just throw it on. The sleeves, oh yeah, the sleeves are really, really long. So if you have longer arms and you tend to add length to your sleeves, you probably won't have to do it with this, because I made these narrow hems 2 inches deep also because they were so long. They were like probably an inch over my my wrist bone. So that's another thing. But they do hang nice. Obviously, I kept them. I kept them long, so that tells you everything you need to know about those. Oh, and then of course they have these pleats on the shoulder, only in the front bodice, not the back, and that goes with the whole vintage theme also. So I think that is it. It is a really simple dress. You're gonna love it. It's gonna fit you well. I can't wait for you to see the photos. Thanks, you guys. I mean, I'm trying to figure out what I have to say. Thanks to everybody that support the channel, that support the blog, that's always taking time to comment. I know I don't usually come on here and say it every single week, but I do really appreciate you. You know who you are. Alethea, Myra, Faye, Candace, Shauna, just everybody. Everybody. Just thank you so much. And here comes the look of the day.